Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can...
Welcome to, what is this, day 8 of the 12 days of giveaway. My name is Michelle, aka the Ignited Teacher, and what I do on this channel is I help math teachers, math interventionists to close learning gaps by providing them with evidence-based and research-based strategies that can be used as early as the next day in their classroom. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of this 12 days of giving. So if you have been following me this week, I've had some people join just here recently, and you want the freebies because we're about to get into secondary content somewhat. In upper elementary, I covered some of the basics, place values, fractions, decimals, and we're going to wrap it up with problem solving, which is my fave. So what you can do is you can hop on over here to this website, and let me find it for you. I'm going to drop it in in the comment section. Let me see. There, that is. There you go. So if you're interested in being a part of the 12 days of giveaway, you can do that. You can still join. As you can see on the screen, you only have 4 days left, and everything will shut down at midnight on Saturday at midnight. So you have to jump on it fast and get on the email list. Some people are like, well, I don't want to get on the email list. Well, if you want the freebies, then you'll get on the email list to get the daily freebies. I've given out several free things, even access to our one of my workshops, which is coming up. So you're don't want to miss these freebies. So speaking of freebies, tonight's freebie is my interactive insert that I created myself. And I need to get back to creating some more things. I've been focusing on trying to restructure Math Intervention Academy to focus on gap closers like these and creating lessons and activities to close gaps in these big strands that are causing students problems and teachers problems, not just students, teachers too. So this is the interactive insert that I'll be referencing today in the 12-day giveaway. Actually, it is in one of my notebooks that I created many years ago. Shoot, it's been almost 10 years since I did this. But I am a creature of habit and I keep things. My son says I hoard them because during Hurricane Harvey, we had so much of my stuff, and he was like, "Can't you get rid of some of this?" But the answer was absolutely not. So, what we're going to do is go ahead and hop in to day 8. And if you are new here, type new in the comment section. Tell me where you're watching from. If you are a regular smuggler, hop in the pop in the comment section. Hi, and tell me where you're um, actually watching from. And if you've been following, let me know what has been your favorite day so far or your favorite strategy that you want to try in your classroom. That will be most helpful. So today, this is my notebook that I created, oh my God, years ago. Let me move this out of the way. It was years ago. I was teaching 5th grade. I want to say I always put the date. Yeah, 2016 school year. So it's 2000, what is it, 2024? So it's been 8 years ago and it's still in good shape. See? So G.E.M.S is, and let me go ahead and explain this. I used P.E.M.D.A.S for years. I taught middle school. So we used P.E.M.D.A.S for a long time, but P.E.M.D.A.S had a lot of issues. But here's the thing. Order of operation had not been pushed down to 5th grade because I taught 5th grade at the time. When they changed the student expectations, when Common Core was ushered in and all of those things, order of operation then was pushed down to 5th grade. Now the issue with that is a 5th grader and a 6th grader are two totally different people. They are, maturity wise and skill set wise. So when I started teaching 5th grade again and I came to order of operation and I was supposed to introduce it, that was a no. I am not using P.E.M.D.A.S. So I've never taught P.E.M.D.A.S to my 5th graders because I knew that it was going to cause problems. Why? Because students that in elementary are historically weak in number and operation, meaning they can't multiply or divide, and they're historically weak in fractions. So I already knew that that was going to be an issue with G.E.M.S. I already knew that. So what I did is created this, and because I was the person, we were 5th grade, introducing order operations, I wanted to give them a great foundation for order operations. So I put G with your grouping symbols. I put all the grouping symbols, even though we don't use grouping symbols in elementary. I wanted them to be introduced to them. And I guess we do kind of use grouping symbols, the parentheses, but we don't use them the same way as we do in secondary. We use them as, I tell my students, hey, your grouping symbols, they say, do me first. That is how I introduce parentheses to 3rd graders. Do me first. And it's an easy way to say parentheses. That's what we're going to focus on first. Then we have exponents. Now in elementary, we don't do exponents. So when I introduce this, I say grouping symbols, we have brackets and parentheses, exponents, not in 5th grade, because trying to take it out is ridiculous. They're going to see it next year. Then we have multiplication and division. these are on the same level. And I noticed I put an arrow. I put an arrow here and from left to right. And it doesn't matter the order. And see, multiplication and division, left to right. And then I have addition and subtraction, left to right, does not matter what order when they are together. So underneath here, I had expressions do not have an equal sign. Equation has an equal sign. That is something that third graders learn or should be learning too, because they use the word expression in third grade. Then I have some examples of G.E.M.S. So this is step one, because and when you're talking this out, or if you're introducing it, if your students are struggling with order of operation, what I do suggest that you do, go back to just two operations. That is it. Because I'm trying to make sure my phone doesn't go off. And yeah, it was not turned off. Okay. So it does not matter left or so you have addition and subtraction. So if you put the addition in parentheses and then the subtraction, students will understand that, oh, that's do me first, simplify it, then bring down and subtract. Now, the most difficult part for elementary students, and I suspect students that are struggling with order operations, is constantly bringing down this number until it's simplified. My 9th and 10th graders struggle with that. I don't know if it's just laziness or what, but they did not want to constantly keep bringing this -5. And here's the thing, in elementary, it's -5. In secondary, it turns into -5. They're the same thing. And here's number 2, same thing. Put parentheses, bring down the 10. And this is just introducing them to it. It is a very, very easy way. They call this level 1 expressions. Simplifying level 1 expressions. Level 2 expressions, I'm assuming, would have some exponents in it. But that was a new term for me, level 1. I guess they had to come up with something for elementary. I'm not sure. But the grouping symbols would also, I guess, knock it up a notch. Because you will put the parentheses and then exponents. And then I guess adding more operations, multiplication and division. But this is what I use for upper elementary. It is something that I have found that is less confusing. I even had one of my high school friends ask me to send it to her because it worked. It actually clears up the P.E.M.D.A.S debacle. I cannot stress that enough. And my students would have this in their notebooks. This is some practice. So once you have introduced them to G.E.M.S, my students would religiously use it. So these were some problems that we worked, and they would point, this would say, what? Do me first. Do me first. That goal is 25 minus 10 is 15. And bring down, this was an issue, bring down these numbers. So then you go here. Well, what are you going to do now? Let's look at G.E.M.S. We don't have grouping symbols anymore because we got rid of that. There are not any exponents. So what do we have? Oh, we have 2 operations, addition and subtraction. Well, which one come according to G.E.M.S? Oops. Which one comes first? Is it addition and subtraction, or multiplication or division. They multiplication and division. So they turn it back over, simplify. 15 divided by 5 gives you 3, and keep bringing down that 10. So you had to bring down that 10 twice. 10 plus 3 equals 13. Very clean, very simple. We don't use G.E.M.S. We don't, I don't feel like that D is important. The students can understand there are 4 operations, and that's it, your grouping symbols and your exponents. It has cleared up a lot. So even here, do me first, do me first. And you get the students, see I put a 1 over here, do me first. So this one was a little bit more complicated. 4 plus 1, because it was in parentheses, is 5. Bring down your 3 multiplication sign, and 27 minus 9. So here's the thing. You have 3. You have multiplication and division, and you have subtraction. Well, according to G.E.M.S, when you have multiplication and division, it not only comes first, but it also comes before, it not only goes first, but you simplify it from left to right, but it also comes before addition and subtraction. So we turn it back over, and so you look at these operations. So subtraction, division. So here we are. You start here, left to right. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then bring down your multiplication sign and 5, and your subtraction sign. Then you have 2. Multiplication and subtraction. Which one goes first? Multiplication, according to G.E.M.S, comes first. 3 times 5 is 15. Bring down your subtraction sign. 27 minus 15. And that's where we are with G.E.M.S. And hopefully that was something that you can take back to your classroom with this template, helping your students to use G.E.M.S to guide their process and their thinking. It's going to be, especially for 5th graders, it's going to be difficult and confusing, because first of all, this linear process, they used to do that in 3rd grade, but we pretty much in 4th and 5th grade make them do everything vertical. So once they start with order operations, then it has to be linear. And you'll see that they'll try to make it, like they'll put equal signs here. But you, as a 5th grade teacher, if they are doing that, even if you're not a 5th grade teacher, that is something that needs to be cleared up, that we don't put equal signs. It's understood that this is the solution or the answer. So hopefully that was something that you can take back with you. If you missed today's live, this is the freebie that I'm giving out today. You have to be on the email list to get it. And like I said, you have 4 more days to join the 12 days of giveaway. And after that, on Saturday, everything will be shut down. So if you're watching on the replay, if you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. Drop your comments in the comment section. And I'll see you all tomorrow for day 9 of the 12 days of giveaway. Bye-bye.